Hello there, Geofinator here. FTB Play episode 36. Welcome back, everybody. You'll remember last episode, if you checked it out, that we have started beekeeping. Pretty intense mod. And I've started planting my plants and I've built all these machines. We're going to get into a lot of beekeeping today and hopefully get ourselves some propolis because we want to send our buddy the Mystery Man a letter asking for his help. So yeah, we got our first tropical queen here. We're going to try and make more, but I actually want to get some bee products, and unfortunately I'm going to have to use these two combs that I've got in the centrifuge and start breaking them down. And this will make us a few kind of, I don't know what they're called, result items, I don't know. And most combs, when you put them through a centrifuge here, which is a forestry item, they make beeswax and honey drops. Beeswax, I believe, can be used in all kinds of different recipes. Now, however, I can't look them up because my forestry plugin is broken, but they do quite a few things, and once I get the plugin fixed, we'll go further with that. But the thing I do want to look at is these honey drops, and that's because you can see I've got this beealyzer here, and if I take my bees and I place them in this question mark slot, and I place honey drop in the top, it'll analyze it for me. And you can see I've got all these kind of special weird things that I can read, and a lot of them you won't even be able to understand, and I personally don't understand them either. But the main thing you want to know is that red means it's dominant, means it can't be changed, and blue means it's kind of like a recessive gene. If you breed bees, it'll give you a different kind. But the thing you want to know is that you can actually breed different bees. So if I take my marshy drone and my tropical princess, who I haven't analyzed at all yet, I know that I could give my tropical whatever that comes out of it after, say, no effects, so it might not poison me or whatever, but I could also give it fertility 2 times the drones, and that's really good. So we might actually want to mate this marshy drone with it. The other thing you want to know is the climate it can work in. It can clearly work in a normal climate, and this is a normal climate, but the problem is it's nighttime. So you can actually get bees that work at nighttime, which is also really good. Where is he? Where's that bee gone? Is it this one? Nope. Oh, here it is. And the other thing you can notice is that it needs mushrooms. So to actually make a marshy drone, we need mushrooms. And I don't have any mushrooms. So that might be one of the only problems we're going to have here. The other thing that we can do is if this thing starts making any products, which it might not, we have to go home and sleep, is that we can breed our bees to do almost anything. So you can make bees that'll work through rain, nighttime, at any point really. And so that's what we want to get into. We want to get a bee that's absolutely perfect, the most perfect bee we can think of. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm not very good at bee breeding. I'm not very good at beekeeping. So we're going to be hit and miss all the time. So let me just let this bee breed a little bit, get a little bit of flowers planted. Ferns are key. And we'll come back. So I'll be back, guys. So like I said about the temperature, you can see it's clearly normal here. 0% temperature and 0% humidity. And if we open up the beealyzer again, and I take that marshy drone, you can see it's this one, I think. It can be up 1 degree or down 1 degree in humidity and climate. So the other thing you might want to notice is that there's active traits, so when it's actually working, like these bees are, and when it's inactive and just sitting there. If you can have bees just sitting there, and that's kind of not what you want, but they might have different effects. This one doesn't have any different effects, but it's definitely something to remember. Now, the thing that you might be noticing is I can stand around this beehive and not get poisoned, and that's probably a trait that this tropical queen has that I don't know about. I haven't researched it, so I don't know. But some bees, when you stand near them, can actually poison you, and the only way to prevent that is to get the apiarist clothing, wherever it is. There it is, the apiarist pants and hat and shirt, and it all takes like woven silk and stuff. This woven silk is made in a carpenter, I believe with string and pregnated stuff and what such. So something to look into. Let's throw our other comb in here and see what we get. There's a chance you get propolis from silky combs, and that's what we're going to be working towards. Yeah, silky propolis. Now you can take silky propolis and put it back through the centrifuge, and there's a chance you'll get an item, but this time I didn't get anything, which is actually rather unfortunate. So we've got a chance here. Let's do another one with our tropical princess. So you can see it's got a recessive effect, poison, that I can change if I breed it with a bee. There's only a chance you can change it, however, so remember that when you're bee breeding. It's got a short lifespan. Speed, it's pretty slow. pollen is slowest, so you might not even get anything in the time it's breeding. It needs jungle flowers, good fertility rate though, and it needs a warm climate, so that's something to remember. 0 generations, so that's something to look into. So it's not nocturnal, it's not a flower, and it can't work in caves. And other than that, nothing. So this is going to take a little while, so I will come back to you guys once that's done as well. Okay guys, we're back at the house here, and I've decided, while I'm waiting, I'm going to start producing lots and lots of seeds. And the way I'm going to do that is using Steve's carts. I was going to avoid this mod as long as I could because it is a very expensive and time-consuming mod, but I figure I might as well show you it so you can go and do it on your own. With the cart assemblers, the primary block you'll be needing, this is what makes all of your different kinds of carts, and it requires some simple PCBs, stone, and iron. And these simple PCBs, as you see here, just gold, redstone, and iron. So we're just going to quickly make those in our crafting table. So I need 2 of those with 2 iron and 2 redstone all around. Simple PCBs, just like that, with our iron and our smooth stone. Oh, got my recipe inverted. Just like that gets us the cart assembler. Now there's one more thing I'm going to make, and it's another block from Steve's carts, and that is called the cargo manager. And this is kind of a weird mod item. It takes these iron panes, which take chest panes, which require spruce wood and planks. So just wood and regular planks. So I'm going to grab a bit of this, maybe that, plus these 2. We're going to use this crafting table, I think, for it. Just like this, and then regular planks make you the chest panes. Probably going to make 2 stacks worth, and then we're going to need to use those to make regular iron panes. So we need to take iron ingots, grab a little bit of a stack there, and surround it with these things. Just like that, gets us some iron panes. And I think you need, I'll just grab a whole bunch, you don't need any more than what it doesn't show you. Just like that. And now I think to do these, you need to have large iron panes, which are just 4. So we need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just grab 4 of them. I don't know why I didn't just do that from the start. And then for the huge iron panes, we need 9 of them. So just like this. I think we need 3 of those, do we not? Oh, we need 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, now we need this large dynamic pane. And dynamic panes are regular iron panes with some redstone. So I'm going to grab a little bit of that. And we're going to make those. Oh, come on. Toss these in here with these. I think you need 4 of those with some redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take those out to get us the large dynamic pane. And now we place that with our regular iron panes and some huge iron panes, and we get ourselves the cargo manager. So we'll take these items back, sort our inventory, dump all our items away. Don't need them anymore. Now we got a little bit of redstone and another mod item. So now we're going to take these, and we're probably going to place them in the basement here, because I've got a power system already set up down here. Oh, got an extra one. We're going to leave the cargo manager in the inventory, but the cart assembler we're probably going to place, let's just say, right here. Now when I right click on this, you can see it's a huge GUI or GUI or whatever you want to call it, and I need to like get some random things. So I need an engine, a tool, some attachments, storage units, and add-ons, and I also need just a regular cart. So to do that, we need to get ourselves the hull. We're just going to make a standard cart here, so we're probably just going to get a standard hull. We need some iron wheels, which is a piece of iron with sticks around it, and we need some iron ingots. So I'll run upstairs real quick, and I'll come back. Okay guys, we're downstairs here, and we're going to start making ourselves the hull. So we're going to make 2 wheels here. You can see I've got a load of stuff in my inventory, 2 wheels. Now we need some regular iron ingots, and that'll get us the standard hull. You can see it's got a modular capacity, so things it can hold up to is 200 capacity, and if different items in this mod take up different amounts. So the most I can hold in this particular hull is 200. The complexity cap is 50, but you'll rarely ever hit that. The max engines is 3, and the max add-on is just 6. So we'll take this, and we'll just place it in here, just like that. And you can see all these kind of options pop up. Pretty awesome, right? You can see if I wanted to just assemble this as a cart right now, it would only take 5 seconds. So, and you also need fuel. So I'm going to see if I can place this in here, and I can't. So I can actually place fuel in there, it'll start building up the fuel level. Place a little bit more. And now we're going to start making an engine for it. And I decided I want to go with a solar engine, wherever it is. I think it's right here, the solar engine. So you can see it's pretty complex. I need one of these advanced PCBs, which is 2 simple ones with iron and redstone. And we also need these solar panels and pistons. Solar panels are iron with glowstone and redstone, and then we already have the pistons. So I'm going to quickly make that. So we're going to take our glowstone with 4 iron and 4 redstone, make ourselves the 4 solar panels here. Now we got to make ourselves 2 simple PCBs, just like this, with 2 redstone on each. Place those with our iron in the center, and then redstone around them. That'll get us the advanced PCB. We place our 2 pistons on the bottom with our solar panels and our iron ingots. That'll get us the solar engine. So now we can place this, we shift click it in, it goes in the engine slot. And you can see it kind of sits inside the cart, which is pretty fancy. So now it's up to 3 minutes of cooking time. This took 20 modular costs, so currently it's got a total of 20. So we have 180 to go. So I think we're also going to make a thing called the fertilizer. Where is it? Or the farmer, sorry, which takes 3 diamonds, 2 simple PCBs, and gold and iron. So I'm going to make another PCB here. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to make a whole bunch, actually. Let's just get it over with. Just like that. Got ourselves simple PCBs. 2 of them with iron and gold. And then 3 diamonds. Is that not how it's made? Did I fudge it up? Where is it? The farmer? Oh, I got these 2 backwards. And that'll get us the farming attachment. That one requires 36 modular cost, and that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Now this thing is actually real-time editing it the way you put it in, so I could take it out, put it back on. So now it's up to 56. I think that leaves us with 144. So we still have a little bit more to go, so I'm going to add a few more things to this cart. We're going to make it a hydrator, because it needs to be able to, obviously, soak the plants in water. So we need some small water containers with some iron. Sorry for talking so fast, by the way. Small water containers are just glass panes, and buckets. Got those in my inventory here as well. Just like this, with glass panes and some buckets. Gets us these small water containers. Get our glass back. These 2 with, I believe it was iron, get us the hydrator. And this thing requires 16 more modular attachment cost. And I think we're also going to make a thing called the fertilizer, which takes leather, a PCB, glass, and some bone meal. But I think I need a little bit more gold before I do that. So I'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, so we're going to make that PCB real quick here. Just like that. We already have another one here, so I probably didn't even need that. Noob. We need our leather. Just like this. Our bone meal on top. And what was it? Was it glass bottles? Is that what I need? Probably need glass bottles, don't I? There we go. Get ourselves 3 glass bottles. Some leather. Our PCB. And some bone meal. And that gets us the fertilizer. So let's place these in here so you can see it goes into the attachment slot. It costs 10. And this one costs 16. Now I think we're also going to add some storage to this. So let me see what it takes to make a storage add-on. We've got front chest, top chest, or internal storage. I think I might give it an internal storage slot. So that takes some chest panes and a chest lock, which is pretty easy to make. So I'm going to run upstairs. I'll be back in a second, guys, and we'll make ourselves some internal storages. Okay, guys, I got myself the internal storage. We'll place them in like that, and you can see I'm up to 182 total costs, and it's going to take 36 minutes to assemble this cart. So I'm going to click the assemble button here, hoping to the heavens this works, and we'll see. So it's going to start assembling itself, and you can see it tells us the amount of time it's going to take still and the amount of fuel it's using. So we need 36 minutes and 20 seconds approximately, and I'm going to let that cook up, and I'm going to run back out to the trees, or the bees, sorry. But at first I'm going to sleep real quick. Alrighty, we're on our way, and come on. Should have just taken the portal, really. I mean, in reality, there's no point in even running anymore. It's just sprint, jump. You know, I can never ever get it to super sprint and jump, because I'm fairly certain I could probably reach here from back there. But, I mean, I never do. Come on. Alright, so let's check on our bees. So we got some silky combs and some drones and princesses. We also got a common drone, Marshy. And I believe we've got some meadows and meadows. So that's okay, yeah. But let's throw these into the centrifuge and let that do its thing. And we're also going to place down our cargo manager probably right there. This is a funky GUI. I'll explain that in just a second. But we're going to also... Did I get any tropical princesses? Thank goodness. I'm going to analyze this thing first and see what we can get. Another thing I was going to do when I got out here... Oh, yes. You can see I built this rain tank. And you remember how annoying it was when it rained? Well, now I have a reason for rain. Because I'm going to need a little bit of water if I'm going to be working out here. And so I'm going to actually have this thing, when it rains, fill itself up. And you can put cans up here and it'll automatically empty them into the cans, which is pretty awesome. It's kind of like having a water tank, but it only works when it's raining. So yeah, what we've got here is the Silky Propolis. I'm going to throw this in here. Let it do its thing. So we got Silk Wisp. Come on, give me some Propolis. Oh, still nothing. So we put these back in our little results. So now we've got ourselves... Didn't get any beeswax, eh? Let's grab our... There it is, our Beealizer out. Let's put our honey drops up top, and let's get this princess. So we can see the princess has a short life, slow working, slowest pollination. It requires jungle flowers, but that can be traded out for whatever we want. It has 2 times fertility, which is good, but it has a false effect of poison, which we don't want. It has an up or down of 1, a down of 1 for humidity. And that's about it. That's all we know of so far. We know that we can turn it into, if it's combined with a marshy, we get common. That's no good. So yeah, that's what that does. Let's take our tropical... Do we want tropical? Yeah, let's check out what the tropical has. So again, it's got poison. We don't want that. Let's check out the meadows drone. And it has no effect. So there's a chance that if we combine a meadows plus a tropical, it'll have no effect on it. And it'll only need flowers, so that would be kind of nice. So let's try that in our front one here. This might hurt, though. Whew, I didn't get any tropicals. Well. Scary. I don't want to waste my only tropical. Oh, well, I could just find more sometime. So I'll put all these back in. Get some more stuff out of them. I believe I can't do a marshy. So I guess that's all for now. Put our bees back up here. So we got a tropical queen and a regular meadows queen. So while those are working, put this thing back in our bag. Let's get on to this cargo manager while that other thing is building back there. So the cargo manager has all these kind of different things that it can do. And you can see it's got all different colored sides. So yellow, red, blue, and we don't actually want to work with that side back there because it's, well, in reality, we don't want anything to go into the carpenter. So we're going to try and avoid anything that goes to, is it green? Yeah, we don't want anything to go green. So we're going to call them all, we'll call them all blue. So let's get a chest. Hop on home real quick. Get ourselves a chest. So the way that Cargo Manager works is you can change its interface by just clicking on this center button. You can see I can kind of do whatever I want with it. The way it works is you can change the color of each type by just left clicking, of course. And you can also change whether or not it allows items in. So I'm not sure what some of this stuff does, but we want it to all go to blue. So we're going to grab blue for this one as well. Place the chest down, and now whenever a cart brings in items, it'll drop them in the blue, and the blue will drop it into the chest here, hopefully, if that works. We'll see, but we gotta get that cart. But first, I think I've got a hoe in here. No hoe? Okay, fine, fair enough. Let's go home and grab a hoe real quick. 1, 2. I should have an emerald or something in here I could use. 1, 2. Just like this. Hop back through. And I will come back to you guys as soon as the cart is finished. So I'll be back, guys. Alright guys, just before we continue on here, I've got to make another mod item from Steve's Carts. It's the Advanced Detector Rail. This is an older recipe, so you don't need actual rails for this. And this will allow us to have it detect when a card is there, and it'll drop all its items off, so that's good. So we're going to teleport back through here real quick. So what we're going to place right here is the advanced detector rails, just like that. And now whenever it sees from, we'll say this color is red, so from red, any part, it'll input from the cart any kind of item. Okay, so red is here, and it'll put it into a blue slot. So we'll say to the cart, we'll put seeds, and we'll also put where is it? Fertilizer, and we'll also put, we don't need any of these. Where's the water? Water buckets. Yeah, I think that's the one we want, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. So we're going to have water buckets go in, water buckets go in, water buckets go in from the blue, which is this side, which is awesome. So let's go get us some of those items, I guess. So we need tons of water, tons of fertilizer. So we grab our bone meal. We're gonna have to get some water cans. Do I have any left? Got some water cells. That'll work. And we also need, what was it? Seeds. That's right. What am I doing? Do I already have seeds? I must have planted them. Hopefully I didn't place them in there. So we'll place our bone meal and our water cells. And run back, get the seeds. Wherever I put them. Are they in here? Right in here. Where are you, seeds? This episode's getting kind of long, so I want to get it done as quick as possible. But of course, when I try to do that, I can't find the seeds I need. I'll just have to go grab some more, I guess. Check on the cart while we're here. So it's got about 20 minutes left. Probably add a little bit more coal here. Come on, I gotta have seeds somewhere. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get some seeds. I'll be back. Perfect. So we got some seeds going into the red slot, bone meal going into the red slot, and water cells going into the red slot. Now the internal storage of the cart will be pulled out and put into the blue slot, which is right here. Perfect. So once this cart is made, guys, we'll call it an episode, and we'll come back next time. So I'm going to go check on the cart, and once it's done, we'll wrap it up. Alrighty, guys. To finish this episode off, we've got our modular cart. So let's take this, and hopefully it's daytime still. It's been taking quite a while. Come on. There we go. Outside. Back to this place. And place it down. We'll see if it even works. So the modular cart, what does it look like? How awesome is that? The solar panel's coming out. Popping on up. The solar engine's running. Now it's going to start filling itself up with the items, hopefully. So it gets itself its seeds. It gets itself its bone meal. You can see that happening. How awesome, how awesome. And now it's going to grab itself its water in just a second here. Did it grab its water? Oh, can't use cells. Hopefully I don't need water buckets all the time. Goodness, that'd be annoying. Yeah, so that worked perfectly. So you can see the red outputs to the red side, and once it's done, it'll wrap back around and it'll start fertilizing itself. Hopefully. Come on, fertilize your stuff. So now it's going to continue to plant, but not fertilize anything. Oh, it is fertilizing the things. Okay, cool. That is very, very interesting. Awesome. So this has been episode 36, I believe. Thanks for checking it out, guys. And as always, enjoy.